Hello guys, this is gonna be if you're familiar with my videos, you can know that this is gonna be a season 1 layout for my series Motorized Railway Adventures. Now, if you watch my videos regularly or frequently, you will know that I did a season 1 layout, but that is when I didn't have all my engines out, or I wasn't done developing it, because I made some pretty significant changes in my layout, and I'm not going to tell you all. I'm going to see if y'all can point out what changes are in my layouts that weren't there before. And this is I'm only going to be making one after this layout video. I'm only going to be making one more, and that's when my layout is gonna be completely built. My layout's not completely built, but I do not want to ramble on. I do not want this video to be extremely long, so we're just gonna get to the overview part. See, there's Salty, Donald, Douglas, Arthur, Mavis, Dennis, and Cranky for a start. And try to get higher. See, that's basically what you see is the layout. And then you can see the yards. And then you can see Gordon and Emily. I'm not sure if I'm going that low to see. Okay, let's start in the yard here. And we have Thomas, Samson, and James. Thomas is pulling his coaches in Clarabelle. Samson's pulling his dinos in Discovery. And James is pulling his express coaches. Now, we're going to start James' line. James's line is plain and simple. Just go up this viaduct, and then just roll down, go to Ellisbridge Station, and then where I showed where Salty's at, that's who James is gonna hit. Now Samson's line is like the most complicated track on this entire layout. There's two switches, one right here, and this line goes where Terrence and Trevor is, then curves around and point of reference, then goes to Whistling Woods, and then I'm gonna show you where it goes from there. And then another switch track area where Rosie and Edward are, and then another switch track heads to the other part, the other yards on the island soda where Duck, Stepney, and Percy is. And I'm gonna get to there in a minute. Thomas and Clarabelle is also plain and simple where Toby is. We're at Farquhar Station. And we're at the docks where the line that Donald and Douglas is on. Thomas and Toby are on their line. So let's and there's Birdie. And here is the pack. Here's Byron, Oliver, and Max. And then there's right here, there's Hero, Bill, and Ben pulling my only 2 law cars that I currently own. And just for a point of reference, I don't have the station yet, but on this track right here on this side is where Maithwaite Station will be when I get it off of eBay. I don't know when I'm gonna get it off of eBay. I'm gonna try tomorrow if I'm trying to find something pretty cheap. If not, it's probably gonna be here in like 2 weeks. And then when we get the Heroes line, this is where Samson was. When we get to this line, we get Hero to the smelters, to my developing smelters, where Diesel 10, Charlie, Dodge, Bert, Ari, and Diesel are. And Bell and Ben's line, where Neville is, all the way to those fuel cars where Dennis is. And Emily, this is still Samson's line. Here is Emily, and then Gordon. I think it would be very nice for Gordon to be pulling a freight train, since he's in Dignity Gordon, and since he don't like pulling freight trains. And Sir Handel going the opposite way. And just for another point of reference, here is a non-Thomas and Friends, just general airplane. I'm not sure if he's stranded or not. and whatnot. And here is the Whistling Wood signing. Then here is Bell pulling some cargo cars. And then, if y'all think y'all can explain to me why Caitlin's off the rails, that would be nice, thank you. Then now we're getting into the narrow gauge part of the layout. Well, I have one more spot on the standard gauge layout that I didn't show you, but we're going to get to there in a second. Here's Rusty and Peter Sam and Rusty's line. It's not finished yet, but when it is, it's going to be a three-way switch track. Two of them will be going towards right here. This wall is going to be my incline, and this track will go to the will be a narrow gauge part of the scrap of the smelter's yard, where you've seen Rusty to the rescue, where you rescue Stepney. And then there's Victor. Victor's a narrow gauge engine, so I just put him right there. And then it's Coach, then Duncan, Scarlo, and Reneus. And my layout is not really built yet. So yeah, and let me come over here to the quarry here. I don't have much room on this part of the layout, but then you can see Boko, Mavis, Arthur. Oh, I already showed you Arthur, but then there's Boko and the mine. See, it can open, and which I think is pretty awesome. And then Blue Mountain Quarry sign on that one, and I have a small little boulder on top of that one. And like I said, Neville, and that part, and that blue track with the walls with it, I think that would be pretty awesome too. And guys, that's basically my Thomas and Friends Motorized Railway. Still a season 1, but second layout, because I made some significant changes. I hope you like this new layout, and thanks for watching.